And I'm open to the idea that moving forward, taking next steps towards certification or towards building my business, it could be fun. I could move forward with ease and confidence. I could be so grateful, and it could feel so good when I imagine how many people I can help. And I allow myself to take time. We always overestimate what we can accomplish in 1 year, and we underestimate what we can accomplish in 3 years. So I give myself time. Even though I have these issues around charging, I cannot imagine charging for my service, or maybe just a bit. And I'm open to find a new way. I'm open to create a new relationship with money, with charging, with paying clients. I can grow into a person that confidently charges her worth. Let's see, I have to check. Even though I cannot even figure out my schedule, I have not even considered if I want to meet with clients in person or do I want to work online. It's just too overwhelming. There's too much I have to think about. And I honor that I'm the only person in my business. It's just me. And I have to juggle with so many hats. I don't have someone to create that business, to set up the business, to create the strategy. I don't have a marketing team. I don't have a sales team. I don't have a tech person. It's only me, me. So maybe it's totally okay to feel overwhelmed. And I open myself up to the idea that I can learn all of this. And I can be gentle with myself and give myself time. And I'm a smart person. I want to remember that. I started this certification because I think, and part of me knows I can do that. I am smart. And I figured out so much. In my life, I learned so much. And I can learn that too, step by step. And I can look out for support. There are people who offer tech services or marketing services. And I can learn all that I need to learn, step by step. It's not helpful to feel bad about myself. What if I choose to have a growth mindset and to choose I will go step by step and I can learn all of that? And I take some steps. And then I have no idea what's happening, but then I stop. And I pause. What's wrong with me? Why can't I just keep going? I'm sure something is wrong with me. I'm the only person on that planet that takes steps and then stops. Nobody has self-doubt. Nobody takes break. It's only me. What if I change my perspective? What if I see it differently? I take steps and then I think about, has it been a good idea? Has it worked out? And this is what every business does, doing something, trying something out, and then checking the numbers. Yes, it worked. It brought the results that I wanted. Or no, I had higher expectations. Why didn't it work out? And then adjust. This is what every business does. Maybe I just did the right thing just out of my intuition. And maybe it was because part of me is frozen, is afraid, and that's okay too. I honor all my parts, and I will not allow myself to push me. I've been pushed enough in my life. I have to do that. It has to be a certain way. I choose to do that. Nobody forced me to sign up for certification, and nobody forces me to build a business. It's my choice. And I'm open to the idea that I could really grow into a person that builds that business with confidence and that it can be fun and that it can bring in good money. And then I meet new, nice people, that it's a possibility to grow. Actually, building a business is a great spiritual task. It brings up so much issues, so many issues. I have to work on being seen, making myself visible. I have to stop hiding. Of course I stop. No wonder. I have to reach out to people, to new people. I have to learn to charge my worth. I have to learn to talk confidently about my service. Nobody buys if I say, yeah, what I'm doing is okay. There are others who tap far better than me. Now I have to tell my potential clients what I do is amazing. You will have great results when you're tapping with me. And this is something especially women never learned. Most of us never learned. Be shy, be humble. There's a lot to learn, and it's a good opportunity to grow and to overcome all my self-doubt, my I'm not enough, I'm not good enough, I'm not worthy. What if I look at this from this perspective? Let's take a deep breath. There is so much coming up. There's so much I want to work on, so much I want to release, so much I have to set up to build my business. And there are amazing resources out there. And I have so many books and they're all on my shelf. And I don't really read them. And I have so many courses. And I start them and then I don't follow through and I stop in the middle or at the beginning, actually. And it's not helpful to have a bunch of meditations and I don't really do them. Something is holding me back. And it's okay. These are parts of me that don't feel safe. And I choose to give myself time, and I choose to give my parts whatever they need. And my biggest task is to grow into someone who would have protected me as a child. I made a lot of experiences, painful experiences, around people who I expected to love me, and they didn't love me the way I would have needed it. They hurt me. And this has a huge impact on my brain, on my nervous system, on my ability to process emotions. And I know about that, but knowing is one part and doing the work is another part. So as Claudia, I want to invite you to come to the sessions. We can tap, we can process, we can support each other. And let's find one little task you can do every day till the next session. And choose something little. If the resistance is big, use baby steps. Baby steps don't produce a lot of resistance, so you're likely to accomplish that. And when you succeed in completing that task, like to do a round of tapping every morning, when you wake up and when you have your coffee, I'll do a round of tapping and I can just tap, or I can use tap along with a meditation or with a tapping script, or choose something that works for you. Or you dance in the morning. You brush your teeth and then you turn on your music on the phone and then you dance. Choose something that works for you. Choose something where you feel this is helpful and that you can really follow through till the next session. And accomplishing something will give you confidence. And we want to strengthen that muscles of confidence. There is so much I need to do, and it can feel overwhelming. And sometimes I feel shame because I have all these books and they are self-help books because they're just sitting on the shelf and they are actually looking at me like, why don't you read me? I hear them talking. Why don't you read me? And this adds up to my overwhelm. And I choose to be gentle with myself. I don't want to push myself. I don't want to be hard on myself. I choose a different way. I will strengthen my confidence muscle. I want to move forward with confidence. And I want to learn to manage my time wisely. So I have time for things that are really important for myself, for my business, to do things that are really important, that matter, that bring results, and not just be busy. And I want to take time for myself I know self-care is important, and I want to make it a priority. And this is what I want to teach my clients. So I will be the first person to teach that. I want to move forward into building my business with confidence, with joy, with ease. And I know from my journey that I'm set up to be overwhelmed and that I tend to freeze when the task is too big. And I know that, and I can have compassion for myself. And I choose to honor that and to love myself. And to love myself more and more and more till all this frozenness is melting away. And when I feel good, I allow myself to marinate in that feeling, to bath in that feeling. And whenever something shows up, some resistance, some overwhelm, some fear, some self-doubt, some second guessing, I choose to love myself. To love myself more and more and more, to bath in that love. And I choose to give myself all the love that I need, that I would have needed, that I'm worthy of. I deserve to be loved. And I choose to no look outside of me to other people for their love. I choose to give it myself. And this is what I can teach my clients: to love themselves, to honor themselves. And I allow myself to open up to new ideas, to seeing more options. And I allow myself to step back, to see the bigger picture. Sometimes when I'm in front of a problem, I'm just overwhelmed. But what if I step back? And what if whenever I have a task that feels overwhelming and I'm not able to just do it, then I will take a break, I will breathe, and I will do a round of tapping. Just tap through the points and like take a step back. And then I see the bigger picture. And I open up to new ideas, to new possibilities. And I continue. I don't need to fix every problem in one session. So I can come back here. And I choose to continue working through all my issues. I deserve that. And I deserve to work on myself and to grow into the best version of myself. And let's tune in. What are shifts you experience today? Something you take away from that session, and let's anchor that in. And let's use this point here, the fleshy part between thumb and pointing finger, and just press here. just anchor in the shift you made today. And anchor in what you choose for yourself to do every day for yourself. And see you next session.